There you are. Okay. Let's get the chat open. Hey, how you doing? I'm all right. Thank you very much. Pretty good. Pretty good. My YouTube was playing Under the Cherry Moon. I have no idea why. Pretty weird. Okay. See if this works. Thank you for coming to hang out. Spend your evening with me. Put this microphone in so you can hear me without. May have improved things. Y'all can let me know in the comment section. Have a little tea tonight. But enough about me. We're here about this work. We're here about this work. What I'm going to be working on tonight is remixing this knife. This was one of my favorite ideas. Knife came out pretty good, I thought. But super snug. Aside from needing to clean it, give it a little light touch up. There's some stuff I don't like about it. One is right here. I had a little bit of separation there when the epoxy went in, and you can see that side, it's got a gap, but it got filled in with epoxy and whatever, but it's not a good look. That, you know? So, thinking maybe some stitching. Thinking maybe some fake stitching. But nonetheless, I had the idea. I'm going to try to execute it. And we will see if I ruin it or not. I really enjoy seeing your videos popping in my feed. Just seeing your one about the sheath. Oh, cool. Thanks. I'm glad I'm showing up in your timeline. That's awesome. Do I only make knives? Absolutely not. That's the knives is just kind of what I'm on right now because I just started making knives. So because I'm a professional contractor. So I'm familiar with tools and stuff like that, but I've been a YouTuber downloading videos for a year now, a year and a month. And I really just wanted to start trying all the stuff I had never done. So I spent a couple months building mallets. So I've got a lot of mallets and I'm giving away a lot of mallets. Quite a bit of just, experimenting with different stuff. I never built two mallets the same. Never built two necklaces the same. I'm going to be doing some giveaways too, so for my subscribers and the members especially, I can win this stuff. Or it's not even postage. I was out today. It was such a great day out today, and I had to stay at home. So great. I was here in case you needed me. But I did a photo shoot with all my knives. They're in this plastic bag because I put linseed oil on them. Let's see. Want to see mine? Absolutely, I want to see yours. Definitely show it in the community. 100%. This is my latest knife right here. I think you just, maybe if that was the video you were referencing. Yo, Ruiz, my guy. Ruiz, listen, if you ever had a friend, right, who says, "Hey, I'm coming over," right? And you go, "Okay, we'll go hang out." And they show up with a bottle or bag, depending on what kind of friend you got. Like, that's the best kind of friend. Like, just boom on the doorstep, give you some dap, bam. Let's go do this shot. You know what I mean? That's who Ruiz is right there. My guy. Thank you, sir. Respect. So, speaking of knives, Ruiz, and we were just talking about how to get the knives, right? I watch band wood too. I'm not sure what watch band. Oh, is my watch? Yeah, yeah. Now this I did not make. This I did. I love this handle. We made this live on the channel. Now let's get to what I was getting ready to say. My guy Ruiz just showed up. His knife was also part of the photo shoot. Oh, is it still up there? Ah, still upstairs. Sorry, I think it's still upstairs. Because I put these in here because they got oil on them. I didn't want to get stuff stuck to them. Ah, I'll show you though, because I was doing a photo shoot with them, right? So, show you. Let's cook them photos. Oh snap! Did I take them on that camera? I think I took them. Oh no, I didn't. No, I didn't. Boom. Can you see it? That there's his knife. That's the biggest knife I ever made as well. And that's the sheath that I made for it. So, all this stuff going out this week. So, just to further illustrate the point, I'm sort of a maniac. I'm sort of obsessive, right? So, I made these handles for my file. I made this handle for this file. And I made this handle for this file. And I made this handle for this file. So, in this shop, all things woodwork and more. We said go get it. All right. Okay. Let me double check down here though before I do. So I don't go. Yeah, I'll be right back. No, I don't. Get it out loud. That's better. Back. Ruiz, that thing is probably in my bedroom because I can't find it. And I've got a tendency to obsess and carry around the things I'm obsessing about before I send them out. So I like to, like, well, I've had all these for 2 weeks. Oh, that's what's up. You shared your mallet? I'll check it out. I'll check it out. Let's see. Where's my intro to it? My Halloween thing. Oh, on the video? Yeah, because I'll do I'll do a short for that night, for just that night. I'm gonna do that for you, Luis. Word up. Before I send it out, I'm gonna do a whole video for you. But here's just more of the goodies going out. These both got promised out to a subscriber. Hey man, we love you too over here, bro. Real for real. So these two are going out to subscribers. That one, wonderful. Ben Winkle, in fact, he might be the best wood turner I know. I've got wood turner friends, quite a few. He might be the best one, in my opinion. So these two are going to him. These two got heat treated, incredibly sharp. I use them cut leather. Anyway, these are going to him. So we give stuff away all of the time. All of the time. And then we mail it out in batches. That way I can, handle it a little bit. Save up. Bam. Thanks to my guy Ruiz who super chats me. I wish I could go get it. I do almost anything for you. That wake my wife up. Eating tea off the couch. But none of y'all. But here's another thing that we're doing tonight. Scared money don't make no money chat. Let's go. Ruiz is contributing to the chat, to the channel. He's my guy. Appreciate that. That's really who's gonna get all y'all stuff shipped out. This knife I will probably carry for a while. And then once I'm certain of its integrity, I'll probably be giving this away too. We'll be doing a drawing or something. One of my favorites. My last thing is always my favorite thing. And then I'm nostalgic about everything else. Like, you gotta give a baby the most attention. Babies, you gotta look out for it. And as the other knives age, I'm like, okay, I trust you now. And then I can send them out into the world. You know what I'm saying? I'm in middle drawing Rob. Oh, yeah. That's what's up, Ross. You guys should check out Ross. He's so cool, this artwork. I had no idea this was happening. And I got a drawing, like a drawing. From Ross. It's dope. Go check out Ross' channel and see me. West does it? Except I got the suspenders up. Tonight I'm free. I'm not gonna say that. I'm free shouldering. Letting my shoulders out. All right, let's get some work done, shall we? Just daggone work done. Sometimes I'll get a little involved with myself. More involved with the stuff, but you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying. Because we might make some dust, and we want to keep all of these protected because linseed oil is not a one-stage finish. You have to do it multiple times, often many times. and it has to just keep soaking in depending on the species of wood, et cetera, et cetera. And then once it does, you know it's good. Put that in here. I swear people have been going nuts about this thing. Like people either like it or they go, oh, because of the orientation of the blade, right? They go, oh, you should get it where you're not going to cut your stitches. Now, you think I went through the effort of molding leather and stitching it and pulling it. And I didn't think of that. Like, I didn't think of that. Like that wasn't in my idea box. That's how you can tell when people haven't done something because their suggestions are kind of backwards. Now, peep what happens here. This is along the back. That blade down at an angle. Look as it goes back there. It can't get to anything. And it stops right here. This is extra. All that stuff is extra. It can't go further than that because this is glued up to the stitches behind there. But I just thought I'd clear that up in case one of them hostile people were in the chat. Man, they gave me business about this. All right. Done fighting my battles with fighting other people's battles with you all. I'm sorry. Stop myself. I think the clinical term is narcissism. I don't know. I don't even know how to. Well, I'll just put this on the wool. Don't let me know if it's too rattly. Let me know if it's too rattly. Like Boo Radley. I like my suggestion. Carefully, not. Oh, wait. Let me see. How much for a giraffe? A graffiti name custom from me? Like my header? What do you want it to say? Ruiz? I haven't done commission artwork in years. Did you look at the mallet? Crafty, hold on. Let me. Crafty be like, get to it. My daughter's like you, Crafty. They be like, did you see what I said, Daddy? And I'm like, yeah. Let me find it. Ba-doom, boom. That's how I can tell I'm dehydrated when I can't whistle. What? What? Love that. Karen? What? No wonder you wanted to show us this mallet. Let me show y'all this mallet, right? Let me show y'all this mallet. Let me get the light off it where it don't look crazy. Let me show y'all this mallet, right? All right. This is just the start. Don't be judging, right? And then, hold on. Look at that. Boom. That's on my community page. Now, look, wait. We ain't even done. Boom. Look at that texture. Look at the depth. Pow, with the finish on it. With the finish on it. That's pretty hot. I love that. I love that, Karen. Technology engaged. West does it. All right. So, in fact, I'll put this one on a charger so I don't humiliate myself again unnecessarily. Run it back. What I was saying while I'm mute. Oh, what was I saying? I'll alternate them, and I'll, you know, this one and that one. And I grabbed the wrong one, apparently. The uncharged did one. So what was I don't know what the last thing you heard was, Ruiz. You tell me, because I don't know when I cut off. I was just babbling away. We're gonna get started on this though. Tell you that much. Where is I want my square, my combination square for this. There we are. That'll work. So I don't like the spine on this. The idea may be I'd completely replace this sheath for this knife. I'm going to repolish this blade all the way down. I'm going to scratch it all the way down to 80 grit and bring it all the way back up to 4,000. I'll do that tonight as well. One other thing I wanted you guys to know, I might try this tonight too. If you guys want me to, you just let me know which of these things you're most interested in. I've got some leather, but it is what is traditionally like pig leather, I believe this is, right? Which is thinner than for things like liners and in the inside of wallets and things like that is what it's mostly used for. But it is also used for straps. So we might make a strap, and because I just bought a bag, like a bag of scraps from one of them stores. Hardly any money, like $8, something like that. So that's dope. So what I'm going to do is just build whatever I can out of them until they're all gone. And maybe by then I'll be good at it, right? So I'm going to build knives. I got to build sheaths. And not always wood is the best answer. I did, I think other than that X-Acto knife, that's the only other leather sheath I've done for that hook knife, which is pretty cool. I feel like an old lady stuffing stuff back in her purse and putting it away. That's such a weird feeling. I could what? Somebody said I could do something, and I got to find out what it is now. I like the holder. Oh, thanks. You should make a wallet, Wes, for real, for real. Should I? Should I? Should I? I'm gonna put on my ID. Should I? What I did do, I didn't make this wallet, but I did redo the stitching on this wallet and put it back together. I did that live. This is cow leather from Nigeria. Had this wallet for probably 10 years. Love it. But I could do another. I would love to do another. In fact, one weird thing about me is because it's just, if I'm doing something with my hands, I'm happy. So stitching is equally satisfying to me. Although I haven't done a lot of it, it is. Speaking of which, that's what we're doing. That's what we're doing tonight. We're going to stitch this. My only concern is, do I do anything with this before? But nah, I think I'm going to try. And I think I'm going to need this for it. And I think I'm going to need this pencil for it. And I'm going to go ahead and get going, man, because I really will get the yapping on here and run everybody off. Let's get busy. Let's get busy. First off, boom, 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 boom. All right. Okay. And then we're just going to run a line straight down there, right? And we're going to run these lines every how often. Let's figure it out. Let's see how far stitch makes sense. A 1/4 inch might be a lot. 1/2 inch? 1/2 inch might be okay. That would give me a start there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll live with that. One. Right there. What is that? I'm tripping. Ugh. I hit one of the wrong dots and ruined the whole thing. I need an eraser because that obviously is not going to work. What else I got down here? Where's my rubber eraser? You know what I'm talking about. This thing. It works beautifully for that. Go figure. I don't see how y'all put up with this. I really don't. We'll see how y'all ain't just like, would you just stop it, sir? Cut it out. Okay. So, got that started. Continue to lay out. All right. So now, maybe the camera would help a little bit better this way. I'll try it. I'll try it. Don't bump into my teeth, please. Bump into my teeth. It's on. Did I say on? I meant to say it like that. I meant to say it threatening like. So, you know. Please feel free to shiver in terror. My toughness. I really hope this don't turn out stupid looking. But it totally could. Woodchucker said, I wish I could erase my mistake. There goes the D. Wait, what? Gauge. Gauge. All right. Now we see if this work. Poco my skin. Huh? Silly Americans. Try to make art. Know nothing about it. All right, here we go. Can't wait for somebody to get here and insult my hands. That was not performance based. Oh, let's do something else, because how lame was that? Get out of there. Get out of there, you. Ugh. Not to fear. I have alternatives. I've looked into knife making a little bit. It turns out that most brands still sell blanks. It's just a blade that you can handle. I'm considering buying some. Not sure yet, though. Yeah, definitely. Can buy blanks. And then all you're really doing is filing down the blade, sharpening, and yeah, that's a really good way to get into it without having to go through my ruckus. And then, gradually grow and develop as you gather tools. Like, that's what I'm doing. So, right on, man. Right on. Right on. I don't know why I said it like that, but I guess we both got to live with that, huh? Let me put that there. Perhaps it'll do something. Perhaps. Can't tell what exactly size I'm going to need. I'm sorry, I'm fumbling through these right now. They're a little bit tight in this box. But maybe that one might be the one. My camera would focus on it. All right. Let's get to it. The one I posted on my channel, I made the handle for and reshaped the blade for fishing. It's a post, by the way. Yeah, saw it. Dope. I think I commented right. I better have. I'll use this little narrow joint to start my hole, you see, very cleverly. And then once I have begun that hole, I will come back and expand it. Also, Wes, if you have Amazon, you should buy a Win 327 piece for your diamond Dremel. It's great and cheap. Had mine for 3 years now. What? That sounds pretty good. I've got a big box. Well, I wouldn't say a big box. It's about 4 or 5 times what this little box has in it. It's just a little bit big for my desk. So I keep it tucked away somewhere where I've hidden it from myself. And eventually I'll find it again. But word, I love a discount. I love a sale. One hole, I'll find one hole. One hole, one hole. It might make me whole. Don't you start moving and grooving, buddy. You get where I put you, nowhere else. Go down. Hey, I keep wanting to put my finger on that to stop it, right? That's not the idea. That is not the way, friends. It's not the way. Zero agenda. $21.99. That's an incredible price, yo. I've been enjoying lurking on your lives. I'm pretty green when it comes to woodworking, but I've been enjoying it. Thank you for teaching me some skills. Thank you for making that comment. That is very encouraging to me. And I think it's important that I illustrate all the time. I'm 1 year into this, right? So what I'm doing is just following a series of stages for each thing. Like right now, I'm going to try to stitch this wood, and it might come out crazy. It might look ridiculously bad, but it also might look good. If it's bad, we'll take what we've learned and apply it elsewhere. You know, if it's good, we'll have learned something new. Like, it's just such a win-win. Like this knife, I wasn't going to send out to anybody because of that. I don't like the look of it. The knife itself is held up pretty good, but I decided that I'm either going to improve this and make it better, or I'm going to make another one better. Right? Like, it's not often that you do something in repetition and get worse at it, right? So that's all it's really ever about, is how much time and effort can you put into it. And because I obsess, I'll go to sleep and dream about this knife and how to do something different to it. Woodchucker says, you guys have a good night. I gotta go. I have a chainsaw beauty sleep, and if I can work a live stream tomorrow, I have to get my chainsaw beauty sleep so I can do a live stream tomorrow morning. I got you. You guys subscribe to Woodchucker. Woodchucker, would you post your channel in the chat if you haven't run off on us yet? Because we would really enjoy, like, if they'll watch this, they'll watch chainsaws, my guy. Real talk. Is that little emoji flipping me off? What the what? You gave me the little flip off emoji? No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. I know that's not what you did. This Woodchucker, nicest guy in the world. Happiest chainsaw carver on the internet. I was thinking about getting into chainsaw carving just because they all look so goddamn happy. I've never been on a chainsaw carver's live. Not once have I been on Woodchucker's live. And he was carving something and mad about it. He's carving something. He's in Woodchucker heaven. But check my buddy out if you want to. He's dope. No, I thought that was a bug on me. It was just debris vibrating down my hand. I was about to flip out. We're moving. We are moving. I've had it with these woods. I'm going back to the city. For what I was intending to do, this appears to be the right way to go. This is doing it. Doing what I wanted it to do. I had another idea about a hybrid wood and leather sheath. Hey, there we go. Appreciate you, bub. Appreciate you. I've been around, not to make it now. Gage says, I've been going on about taking a spade bit, using a cutoff wheel to make it a triangle, then shave one side sharp on both the upper sides to keep the back side flat and a handle on it. Maybe a good marking knife. Gage, that is almost the exact definition of a good marking knife. Um, what I have made is several marking knives because even with like cabinet making and stuff like that, I need those. I'll show you what I got. I have not made a two-sided marking knife like what you're referring to, but a chisel edge where it's flat on one side. It never takes it. All right, flat on one side, bevel on the other side. This is a great marking knife. Yeah, for that reason. And I made a few that I've made the blades for. That one I didn't make the blade for, but I've sent them out, so I don't have some of those to show you. But yeah, that's a perfect idea. That's you're thinking right. You're thinking 100% right. Ooh, did you hear that? Something is breaking inside of this thing, I think. Or something is broke in and loose. But as long as that thing turns, I'm gonna make it. Tis the way of the West. Now, we got something. Whether it's pretty or not, we don't know yet. But we're gonna see. Oh, I guess I can turn that off, right? So, I have not figured out how I'm gonna do this, right? But what I want to do is send this leather cord into these openings, across and in, and make a stitch pattern across. Now I could do it that way, which is probably the safest way to go. And it might not look bad either. I got a tendency to over fancify, and sometimes I jam myself up with that. But let's see if we can figure out what's going to be our tuck tool to keep that material in there. We got to have something to push it in. I'm going to try this first and see if it does it. I might not need one. That might have just been the perfect size. We cut a little piece off of this thing and see how we can work it out. Let it all work out. With the leather, it would be pretty. I think so. I want to make one that the blade is like 6 inches. I work with large pieces sometimes, so I need to clear them. Ah, not bad. That's right, 6 inches right there. Comparatively, that looks like a 3.5 inch blade, 4 inch blade. I feel like I should have some needle nose in my hand for this. And I'm gonna quit talking about cleaning this shop up. And then I'm gonna just clean this fucking shop up. Ugh. So, I shan't mention it again. I'll just clean the shop up. Eventually. Get that in there. Get that in there. So I've learned the lesson. Go long, cowboy. Go a little long. That in there. It's hard being a truck driving cowboy, especially when you're so darn handsome. I don't know how I'm gonna get off this farm without losing my love. Thought y'all appreciate some country west. Does it turn? Was the worst joke I ever did in my life. I apologize. Apologize wholeheartedly for me and my family. It's not what I'm about. It's not who I am. Mm-hmm. Now the question is, can we get another one go across there without looking dumb? Because that might be too much to, you know what I'm saying? Because we can't really cinch it down. So we got to just cross it and hope that it, doesn't protrude far out. Oh, I'm glad I made those holes deep. They'll sink in pretty good. I don't know, fam. I don't know, fam. That might look good. Still don't like that stupid dark line. I wouldn't mind it if it went all the way around. I'd be like, oh yeah, it's a feature. I did, you know. But the backside is that, you know what I'm saying? And once it cleans up, it's quite nice. Will this be enough? I'm gonna do those like that, and maybe these I'll just run straight across and see what it looks like. Who knows? Let's go ahead and erase these pencil lines, because once we put these stitches in, we can't do nothing about it. In fact, we could put a little quick sand on that just to keep it kosher. Because once we put the stitching on that, like Master P said, can't do nothing about it. Nothing about it. All right. We're going to use super glue for this. And I think that's going to work. Want to make how do I call these ropes? Maybe 5. Oh, I don't know. Your shop is messier than mine. Sheesh. How do you see the floor? Because I barely see the floor. Oh my gosh, this is going to be a test of my dexterity, which ordinarily would be all right, but tis late nights. And I certainly would prefer more. Ah, those friends. Wonderful, you've joined us. Fantastic. Now, I've had this idea for metal as well. I think metal looks good. I don't think it's quite as, I don't know. Haven't been able to quite pull it off like I want yet. But I like that. I like that. I like that. I think we can continue. Move forward. Row forward, Jasper. Indeed. Sir. Have y'all been watching did y'all watch the Game of Thrones thing with the Duncan the Tall? This last one. I love that show. I love some dragons. Some romanticized murders. It's crazy. What I do? You name something House of the something and give a bunch of British accents in there. I'm sold. I'm there, bro. Let me keep going with this. And once I've got all the stitches figured out numerically, I'll pull them all right back out and glue and then sink them. I really wish I had a little, I saw where a guy was using like a little syringe with little, really small tubing. He'd have been able to get in these holes pretty well. That one's a little tall. I'm gonna have to clip a little bit of it off. Only you can prevent a messy shop. Yet I don't. There was a bear here telling me that I was gonna ruin things. I'd be like, hey, bud, just gonna have to live through it, cuz we just gonna have to live through it. Only you can prevent forest. I'm out there with a propane tank. Reno with Ramon. This guy was late nighting it too. I don't know where he's at though. Where you at, Ramon? You on the East Coast? You might, like, if you're in California, you just, that ain't the same. But Ramon got some tools coming in. I was so excited to see that. It's giving me hope for sponsorships and stuff. Now, I'll tell you who's got a nice, tidy shop. Ramon has a nice, tidy shop. Oh, Rami, what's good? Thanks for showing up. California, I'm in Quebec. Quebec? What? Ramon, you right over here with the sun falling out of the sky at the same time as me. How is it that you still up? With a baby? Ooh, with a little baby now? That's probably why you up. You probably got a pacifier in your hand right now, bouncing your genetics off your knee. Stitches. I wanted to cuss just then, but like in a good way. You know what I'm saying? Oh, it's cold in Quebec. Man, I miss the sun. Oh, you guys have the sun down for like 6 months or something crazy. Holy smokes. Yeah, Ramon, that's the reason I'm up. I knew it. I remember those days. I do not envy you. But I do envy you because those are the sweetest times. I swear. I swear. Somebody bring the baby. All my daughter's friends that come over, when the ones that have children, my nieces and whatnot, they come through, and we are like, we don't even care about them no more. We just want to see the baby. Hey, Uncle Wes. Whatever. Where's the baby? What you talking about? Come over to my house. Oh, Uncle Wesson, without an offering of a baby. Oh no, that's given the current climate. I'm gonna retract that. Being said, now that we know the president. Yeah, okay, I'm not gonna say. I'd be worried about getting canceled for telling the truth. What a crazy world we live in. All right. Back to the woodworking. Back to the woodworking. Back to the wood. Is this woodworking though? Really? Oh, wonderful fit. Wonderful fit. Come on, you can do it too. You can do it too. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Oh, come on. Because you know the second I touch it, it's over with, right? Second I put my hand on it, over with. Success. You did it. I need Dora the Explorer to come out, cheer me on. You did it. We did it. That was the last time I had a little girl kid in my house. You did it. We did it. Dora the Explorer and that little monkey, Boots. Boots the monkey. Stop. Why would you want to stick to the super glue? Oh, because it's super glue. Should have thought about that question before I answered it aloud. Getting frustrated that the super glue is sticking to stuff. I got a problem. I got a problem. But I am developing a system, I tell you that. It's always the third stitch, B. Get to that third stitch. Home free. I did it again, y'all. I did it again. Oh, don't you do that. Just get in there. I did it again. I lost the power to the mic. Both of them joints must have been dead. It's all right. We got the in-house on-camera mic, right? That's enough, right, guys? We're still cool. I'm cool, right, guys? We're still hanging out. All right, little cartoon, little dog running behind. Yeah, we're still pals, right, Butch? Me and you, Butch, we're best pals. Double tap that screen, double tap that screen, double tap that screen, tap that screen. Don't you tap that screen, won't you tap that screen, double tap that screen, double tap that screen. Don't you tap that screen, double tap that screen, double tap that screen, double tap that screen. Ah, double tap it, double tap that screen, ah, double tap it. Okay. Trying to give you the Holy Ghost. Get you to tap that screen. Don't you know no good? 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 Get in there, get in there, get in there. Yes. Yes. Care for you. That is why I love you so much. That's why you're my favorite stitch. Hi, Wes. That looks great. Thanks, Mike. I didn't even see you pull up. Thanks for pulling up. Thanks for pulling up. I just be trying stuff, man. And sometimes it works out. Sometimes it works out. I'm definitely going to do this on something else. This is sort of trial basy for this particular thing. I also want this glue to hold these two together so I don't get some snagging on that. Those are the only ones that are going to cross over each other. Yeah, I need some pressure. Birthday. Sorry. Birthdays were the worst days, but then we drink champagne when we thirsty. If you don't know, now you know. Word to Biggie. Baby, baby. And we sip champagne when we're thirsty. Dun, 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 dun. Let's see. We've got. Oh, I like this. I wasn't sure how it was gonna come off, but it's looking like something, bro. It's almost looking like a pretty cool option for a handle if you could get it to stay. Right? I mean, that's pretty sweet on that. Still got to sand it out and make it look a little cuter, but man, that's worth the effort for sure. The shizzle dizzle. And it happened a lot faster than I thought. Imagine Big E in 2026, you know? Okay, so we also wanted to make a strap tonight. We also going to sand this thing down and clean it up a little bit. Oh, yeah. Oh, snap. What if I got it stuck in there? That was just a snug fit anyway on this thing. But I want to do this blade over. I want to do over on that blade. I like the shape, style, all of that stuff works out fine. But I want more sheen. I want more edge here. I'm just going to rework the blade a little bit. So I'm going to sit this hither. And I'm going to put my vise on here. Let's get some of this stuff. As I put things away, as I move things away, I will put them in their proper places. Such as this super there. I shoved it here. Dang it, I miss Rob being here to tell me my accent sucks. That's my buddy. You could piece on the soles to the other side and lace the whole thing. Not sure what you mean. Let me think. You could piece on the side to the other side and lace the whole thing. Oh, you mean run across. Oh, and wrap. That would be dope too, family. Mm. That could be dope too. That would be dope too. Thanks, Tice. I appreciate that. I like it. I think it came out okay. I think it's going out okay. We're gonna get to work on that blade though. That that blade can use some work, and we're willing to do it. Yes, indeed, I'm walking. You and me, I'm talking. Thanks, Crafty Karen. I'm sorry. Which would you rather me call you, Crafty or Karen, or both? I don't know if I can do two words. I'm pretty stupid. I'm trying to figure out how to breathe less letters. I'm sorry. I'm gonna call you Crafty Karen because that's who you are. Daggone it. You're good enough. You're smart enough. Doggone it, people like you. All right, let's see about getting that vise atop our desk. Where is it? Hey, Wes. Don't complain about your stuff. Just look for it. Yeah. It's gonna be alright. I'm gonna do that to you. Brill, where are you? Here I am, Papa. Good, good. I need you to handle some business. Anything, Father? Screws. Screws need turning. You understand, son? I understand. Good boy. You're now my fast. Fantastic. We might as well. You know what we need to do? Put some leather on this too. That would be wondrous. Is that wide enough? Could be. Let's do it. Later. But for now, we'll do it that way. So we can tuck this thing proper. Tuck it proper like. Should be that way, should be that way, blade up. I'll do it that way. I'll go ahead and put that in that way. Bear with me, people. I apologize that I'm such a goofball. I come from a long line of goofballs, and it is not my fault. This is purely a genetic condition, and there currently are no known treatments. I will probably die a goofball. And I've come to grips with that. I've come to grips with that. Now, nothing left to do but get to work. let's get this together. I want to build me a forge when I get this house. Oh, yeah. That'll be dope. Heck yeah, build you a forge, bro. And tag me so I can see how to do it. I need to build a forge. I'll build a forge, all right. Yeah, we're going to take this thing all the way back down. I'm going to do a little mallet clickety clacketing. Somebody was asking me what else I built in here, and I neglected to show one of my favorite mallets, the old W, Captain W. We put some leather on it too. That's good for some surfaces. This walnut is good for some others. But for now, we're only using it to tighten out the bicep. Give it a little extra oomph. You know what I mean? So we don't want it wiggling. I'm going to try to remember to talk relatively loud. You guys should be pretty close to my mouth with the camera right now. So if you can't hear me and you want to, say something. But, you know. I got you for sure when I built it. Oh, right on. Just subscribe so I can keep in touch. That's right. That's what we do. That's what I said. I bet you can do it, Wes, no problem. I think yeah. I got some things in front of it, though. I've had over there. I've had that lathe for 6 months. And I'm not going to get into it until I, know what I'm doing. So I don't lose any fingers and toes. But I'm going to get into it before I get into anything else major. I'm still in my knife phase. I'll never be out of my mallet phase. So y'all pray for me. Pray for me now. 38 likes in the middle of the night? What? I ain't mad at it. I'm not mad at it. All right. We're going to get pretty aggressive, y'all. I hope this don't bother your ear holes too much. This is going to look a little sacrilegious, but we're making this blade edge sharper, where right now it's got kind of a round over on it, which is fine. This knife cuts like butter, but I want to taper that sharper, straighter, smoother, cleaner, and then I want all this to end up polished. I'm actually going to avoid the cutting edge as much as I can, because the cutting edge is good right now. But what I am going to do, once I get to that cutting edge, we are going to definitely resharpen it, just because, So, now what you might notice with this knife, that sound of, right? I'll show you. This knife has not been heat treated, and it won't ever be because it's got the handle on it now. But it's still tool steel, so it's good stuff. But the difference is when it's heat treated and it's harder than that, a file won't just cut into it so easily. And this is a pretty aggressive file, but it'll kind of skip across the top, right? Putting a a lot of pressure, but this would be a lot more work if the knife had already been pressure treated. Not pressure treated, heat treated. Process. Once we get that shape like we want, start moving up and start sanding. And we're just going to work our way up with sandpaper until we've got a nice polished knife throughout. I'm going to scoot you up just a little bit, see if I can get you to avoid my hand. That works. Now, traditionally, you want to file one way. But if you drag it across to get back, haven't destroyed my files yet. But who knows? A lot of people seem to be upset about it. This is a little bit of tedium here. Come back and go over that last scratch pattern. Try to knock it down to a completely different one. But ultimately, get a better knife. Crazy, 3 months ago I never made a knife before. And now I'm kind of getting known as a knife guy. But you gotta release the content you got, you know? I'm on what I'm on when I'm on it. I don't know if y'all can see it, but this is really doing exactly what I wanted it to. Still kind of staying back from that edge. Letting that micro bevel just live right there. We've kind of cut off a lot of that round over that we had right there. It should make a nice smoother cutter overall. Despite me doing everything right. You know what I'm saying? You gotta make it gradual, so you can't just move the hump down. You gotta get it all the way feathered out. happy to see it. Whew. It's a little work. But what else are we building a shop for? We're going down here to do no work, man. Lion Fixer Shop was explaining to me the importance of the scratch pattern being thorough at every stage to get a good finish. So I'm trying to keep that in mind as we go across this blade. Trying to stay mindful of all of it. Because man, when you get to polishing and those scratches show up, it can hurt your feelings. Gosh, it can hurt your feelings. And your knife looks almost really good. Whew. That looks good to me. I mean, it's forgot it's still sharp, but don't get bloody cut towards your buddy. That's clever. Hey, Jesse, how you doing? What's up, Dale? Oh, is that right? Am I reading that right? Dale, yeah. Dale Lipscomb. I don't know if I said that part right, though. Let's see what we got on the other side of this thing. If we want to do the same. Yeah, there are a lot of schools on which direction one should sharpen in. From the school. Do what I want. Do what I want. I do love this particular so good. So good this thing. This file.
be all for you, sir. Thank you. I should like some sandpaper, sir. Let's see. Uh-oh. Nothing. Well, not nothing, but not the piece I'm after. Not the specific direction that I'm aiming at. There it is. There it is. I'm going to start with an 80 grit. This is pretty rough for a knife. That's all right. That's who we are. You gotta remember, what you don't get out of this run, you're not gonna get out the next one. If this don't look consistent, after each pass, after each grit changes, pushing the can down the road. Now, we will get slightly involved with the blade as well, the edge. Sorry, we shifted a little bit. I'll go to that same 80 on this side and clean them up together. We're gonna find a way. We can love each other. thing there. I can't ignore it. Can't ignore it. It'll show up later. Just a scratch going the wrong way. It'll show up later. And it will break my heart. I'm a lover, not a father. Well, that's not true. I'm definitely a father. It's a journey. It's always a journey. Good things are never without effort. There you go. Sheesh. How do you sharpen a curved knife? You mean like a spoon knife? How I sharpen a curved knife, aka, oh, first thing I do is throw everything on the floor. That's the first step. Is to grab as much stuff as you can, toss it randomly on the floor. Now, this is my hook knife. I made this, I made the sheath for it. How I sharpen mine, a series of sandpaper. I move up in grit, curl it right in my hand, just like that. Outside. And once you get yourself work to a sharp edge, then all you have to do is strop it. Hardly ever have to go back and resharpen. I mean, you will, but depending on how much you use it. But for me, not very often. Did I tie a knot in this thing? I did. But that's how I do it. Okay. Now, sorry, I saw something. I saw something. Now, for the yeller. That's the 220, the yellow. And let's clean it. We're sort of knocking out, like making these scratches less and less defined as you go. And I get it, this is not the most exciting part of it, but this is part of it. Some of it is painstaking. like you gotta be pretty diligent. Like, we are on 2,000, we're on 120 grit, and we're going up 3,000, so strap in. Look at that. But I think this is going to be worth it, man. Get that and that together. I think these stitches are going to make for a cool knife. Alright, I'm going to start getting into the wet sand paper. And begin our reapplication of our edge. I start to care about our edge again at this stage. Sheath 320. Natural progression. It's 320 grit paper right now. Whew. Hmm. 600 grit. Let's go. Have a good night. See you soon. Kisses to his shoes. David loves to big kisses. See you later soon, my dear friend. Yes, David, appreciate you. Thank you. I am doing good. Sorry I missed your arrival. What did you do in your departure? Okay, flip it. I gotta do some more work on that. I can't leave that. I have to do some more work on that. We'll do it again after we put this out. It's so difficult to try to control this and not get yourself going too fast. Slip. Become your own problem. La la la, la la la. We'll just continue to build a life. La da da da. Hopefully we'll get that right. Da da da. 600 grit. Next up, 1200. Mike, how you doing? Thanks for joining us. Thanks for joining us. I'm not 100% certain. But this is the most efficient, effective way. But it is an effective way. Okay. Ooh. Almost got me. Almost got me. Got to be more careful. That was 1200 grit. We'll move on to the 2000 grit now. I think I've got a 3,000 somewhere. There we go. Am I doing a weapon? I am doing a knife. I guess you could use it for that, but no, I'm making a tool. How long does it take to finish? How long does it take to finish that tool? Not probably been an hour of polishing and getting this blade. I brought this blade all the way back down to an 80 grit, which is really rough. And I've now polished it all the way back up, or sanded it all the way up to a 3000 grit. So hopefully um, that'll be enough. And we will see here in just a few seconds. The next stage of this is the stropping. Clean some of this sludge off. Ugh. Rough. It is rough. I don't know. It's like this weird texture. Not weird texture, but there's a texture that you can see. Don't know that I love that. But we haven't polished it yet, so let's hope for better. Let's give it some white compound first. See how that does. And we'll strop with that. I'm not going to polish the whole blade just yet. We'll probably focus primarily on the edge, obviously, but not so obviously sometimes, but you know what I mean. See how that does. See if it gets a good surface. See if it lets us feel like a good sharp knife. I did compromise the edge in this effort from the last edge, but hopefully I was rebuilding it too. Hopefully. We'll see. Find something to cut. Scrap paper everywhere. Anywhere. Somewhere. Let's see. Oh, threw my notebook across the floor. Let's see. That's a good knife. So, I don't have to worry about sharp. Now, we're just dealing with these cosmetics. These are pretty. Almost. We still got to do a quick sand on that. That baseball stitching is looking excellent. I'm going to give a quick sand on this. I'm going to use a clean pad though. just going to basically knock down whatever dirt, whatever, build up shop debris that could have accumulated on the thing. And get it back to spiffy jiffy. I don't know. I might need to jump to the 80 for a sec. Knock this edge off. This is a maple. Maple is hard. Tough to sand. I mean, not tough to sand, but it takes a lot of effort to get any of it off. But you can sand it down to really smooth because it's so hard. Right now, let me change that. Just goofing around. Tearing my gloves up. So I'm going to keep these raggedy gloves on till it's time to see if this worked at all. Let's see if that looks good. I like it. I like it. Yeah. Makes me happy. I don't know about you, but I'm thrilled. Maybe I'll send this out to somebody. Maybe somebody can win this. Looks pretty sharp. Thanks. My honey's handmade. Do I ever etch my blades? I hate that you said that because if Louise is in here, he's going to want me to go get that knife. I did do some etching on his knife, but not much. Yeah, I did some on this knife too. Mustard etching on this one. Came out all right. Not fantastic. I like that knife, but it's not as developed as some of the others. So this looks good, I think. I always liked that you could see the back of the spine of the blade right there. But look at you guys. It's late. You've hung out with me for 2 hours. And 67 likes for this time of night for me is pretty good. I'm pretty happy about it. I really appreciate it. What am I going to do with that tool? This one, I'm going to probably give it away. I might sell it. I don't know. Somebody makes an offer on it. You know, I got to get myself into the mindset where I'm willing to sell this stuff and not be so nervous about whether or not it's good. I think I've gotten to the point where I know when I got something nice coming out. You know what I mean? But I hope you have a good night too. Thanks. Oh man, thanks for hanging out, Paul. I really do appreciate it. Thank you, everybody, for coming out, seeing what I'm doing, and doing it with me. We got this knife remixed. Got a nice clean blade. I can put some polish on that and get that finish a little more mirrory. Get some of those scratches out. But that may be the whole process all over again. But if you're interested, let me know. But you have to do it on the community page because, you know, that's where we do the giveaways. So I'll post this on the community page once I get it cleaned up and do a little photografias of it. And yeah, we'll figure it out. Thanks everybody for hanging out with me. I really appreciate it. West Desert. Hope y'all have a great night. I would scream, peace, but my family's sleeping. So